Hello and welcome to Bay 1, this is Jafar Maraxi, starting a Dawn of the Megabots Day 2 live stream. Not really going to be doing anything hugely amazing other than destroying my Megabot and trying to rebuild the damn thing. It's not a bad design, but I think there's some critical weaknesses that we've been able to identify. The front guns tend to get shot off quite easily. I have finally managed to get the other electroplates that I wanted, but the mounting method that I wanted to use, it doesn't work, because if I try to... Let's see if I can actually demonstrate this to you guys. I was planning on using these as like trays in which the Mega SMGs could then be mounted. And in theory it works, and you can actually do that. The problem is the hitboxes for these actually get you stranded, so it doesn't work. And basically it just means that I should probably start from scratch and rebuild the entire thing. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. As much as it sucks, and there's a lot of work that needs to go into recreating the design, but yeah, shit happens and you have to live with it. So yeah, let's just go ahead, drop a block on the bottom of the bay here. And I don't have enough CPU to even drop one on there. That's dumb. Come on. Alright, having to do this a long way, but it's funny to watch anyway. So yeah, there goes my Megabot. Even though I got a ×2 bonus on that of over 500,000 earlier, it's gone. So yeah, time to start again with this design. Probably one of the most critical things is making sure that the wheels are mounted slightly further apart. Because there were definitely some issues with being able to get anywhere and getting stranded with them. So we want to make sure that they're actually a fair distance apart, and we're also going to try and build it further up in the base so we can actually get underneath it properly. So let's try and take care of this to start with. And let's get these mega wheels, make sure we got the standard mega wheels on the back. And don't want them quite that far apart, so we should be able to move them closer by 1 block. And that means we will have a 3-block gap between the two sides. And we'll do the same thing on the front here as well. So let's just build, I'm not going to worry too much about mass on these ones. We may have to move those back as well anyway, but let's build these wheels on here as well. And we need to make sure there's going to be a big enough wheelbase that at some point, actually yeah, let's move these ones back even further, because I'm going to at some point want to be able to put a central set of wheels in on this as well. So I mean, I could sell stuff and get enough RP to do this straight away. Yeah, these need to be moved back about there. Yeah, because the middle wheels are going to be non-steering, and they would be here. And these wheels would need to go back 1 more block. So let's push that back. I'd mean they would go in there, but obviously we can't do that at the moment. So pre-planning on the design. Noob with no hats. Yes, that's another megabot that I'm making. I just destroyed my previous one because I wasn't happy with the design, pretty much. So yeah, actually I'm going to move these wheels a lot further back, because these can afford to be pretty much the complete back of the design. If you're going to hit these, then I deserve to die. And then let's move these back a little bit, so around about there. Okay. So make sure, okay, forward one block. Is that correct? I'll get there eventually. No, forward one more block, so we're here. There we go. That's alright, so we will also mark that as a center point so that we know exactly where we are with the design process. Because this is also where we're going to hook on the pilot seat and all of that stuff to the middle. Yeah. I'm not really that rich, I just lucked out, I guess, in some ways. Right, so let's get that one in the middle. There we go. And let's convert these. Yeah, if you look at my actual credits, I've only got 100,000, so yeah, I'm far from rich in game terms. Actually, these are going to be wanted to mount forwards, and these we're going to want to mount backwards, and this we're going to have connected to the central chassis that runs all the way underneath here. And this will be what the bottom sections here actually connected to connect to, whereas the top will be connected to that rung here. If you can actually get underneath to destroy these, then you pretty much deserve the win anyway. So let's separate these out and doing exactly the same thing back here. And then I'm not bothering with using the higher armored blocks because they don't really need to be higher armored for those connection points. But what we do need to have is some redundancy here so that if this gets taken out, then we're not going to lose connection to this wheel set. So we need to actually build some cross braces like so. And how can we actually have these in place without connecting top and bottom together? Let's change. I don't like this. Alright, let's change this like so. And get rid of this central connection point. There we go. And we'll leave that plate underneath. Okay, and now we can cross brace this as we need to, so we just put a standard block in there. And these will have to become... yeah, we'll use more prisms here. We need to actually put the prisms that connect onto for these anyway. There you go, those blocks are no longer connected on, we can dump those. Nope, we want standard blocks, there we go. 1, 2, and... yeah, we don't want damage transmitting from side to side, but I still don't like just having this one connection point for all of this, so we need the redundancy underneath. This is where the central line of blocks actually comes into play. I remember now, so yeah. There we go, and the central line of blocks comes all the way back here. Yep, and now we do the same thing on these. Oops, didn't mean to delete that. And that means converting these into prisms. There we go. And what did we do at the front there to connect this apart across? This was the outer rails. So we just had a connection point which was just in front. And below we had these connected up how? We had a connection point or something underneath, I think. Yeah, okay, so that was mirrored on these blocks. There we go, so we're actually fully connected now with the relevant redundancy and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm happier with this. And yeah, I don't have enough RP to actually kit that out completely. But what we need to do is try and build out at least to the front gun mounts, which the front gun mounts are going to be connected off these bottom spars. So let's go ahead and build a framework. Like so. And I think connection points are going to be about this far apart. Let's actually put the guns onto the floor of the bay, so we can make sure we get them in the right positions. We won't be able to mount them further back than that. I think that's probably realistically the closest we can get. Of course, that's as close as we can get them next to each other. That's with barrels facing away, we can't do anything better. So yeah, that's the closest we can actually get them. And we definitely want those guns around about there, but that gives us an idea of where we need to build towards. And yeah, they need to be placed forward by one more block. Maybe one more. There we go. But yeah, they're not connected to any of this stuff, so they're going to show up red until we get these blocks all in place. And actually what I'm going to do, instead of leaving those on the floor, we're just going to stick that. There we go, so now we have a visual guide. Well, that's actually a fair distance in front of the robot that we've got to build out here. Okay. Well, made a commitment. go, and now building out to there, we can get away from that. And let's put on the front megas like so. So we've got these in place and they will guide a lot of the rest of the build process. And just for redundancy, we're going to have these connected from side to side. Although I'm probably going to replace those blocks with prisms. Yeah, let's just put some white blocks underneath here for framing this out. And the reason I'm using white blocks is because they'll show up very easily and enable me to work out what I need to remove without having to mess around too much. Okay, so they're gone. We're not really going to be able to put any electroplate on the front here to protect these connection points, which does suck a little bit. We may have to try and raise this up. Yeah, I don't really want them quite that low, so we're going to raise those up just a little bit, and that will enable us to build some kind of armoring around those hard points. Right. So instead of being connected like so, we're going to have prisms sloping back like this. And then we need to build something similar for all of these. Which, if we really wanted, we could have them connecting to exactly the same point there, but I'm not sure if I want to go that route yet. Yeah, I need to put another block back here. Let's grab some of these. And this is where I've got a choice. I could either connect it to the same bottom strut, or I can connect it one up, which if I connect it one up actually means that I would want to build that across there, and it would mean that I could actually have, yeah, so it's going to be a lot of rebuilding on this until we get to a nice design point. But luckily with mirror mode it's doing exactly the same build on the other side, so takes a lot of the aggro out of doing these kinds of builds. And now that connects smoothly onto that point there. Of course, a decent plasma hit will take out both of those rungs, which is why we've got this last connection point here. Which will probably do something from underneath the center where we raise up a spur and have that arch over and connect across or something like that. Anyway, is the stream actually still working? It doesn't seem to be updating on Twitch for me. Let me just hold on and refresh my Twitch dashboard just to make sure that's still going through. Okay, yeah, that is, it's just being a little bit freaky. So the next stage would be to do the same on this. Which we're going to be rapidly running into block limitations. We're only down to 85 of those left. Which might give us some other connection points that we can actually use here. So let's get rid of this. Don't need that now. We don't even need these blocks going all the way forwards. We can just let that cut off there. Yeah, that'll do for now. And I'm going to mark those with white cubes so that we know that they're an unfinished connection. Now what we've got these electroplates that I want to at least try and make some use of in terms of armoring these sections. So let's take a look at what we've got here. So I've got these electroplates which could potentially go underneath. The problem with doing them like this is they have some weird hitching glitches, so that these will just keep getting caught on terrain and I won't actually be able to move. So that's really, mounting them like that really isn't an option. What I need to be looking at doing is kind of mounting them to the side in a way. So let's try to give a better... Yeah, that's pushing up too high. Yeah, that almost works. If I put that on the other side, it might actually go in place. Something like that. Except that's too... Yeah, that's not good. I don't like that. I need to move those in one. More similar to this, and we may still end up with the terrain hitching issues, but we'll see if we can make this work anyway. So let's take these off. And see how we can actually have those connected up. Actually, I'm going to see if it's possible just to have... No, it won't allow us to put them up at that point. Can't mount them in further. I might be able to pull them in slightly further on that side as well, but if I was to put these electroplates on the sides at some point, say have a couple around here, would they even work? And yeah, I know, this is a ridiculously large wheelbase. Hi Victor's Nox, hello, and welcome to the stream. Oh, Dark Life, okay. Yeah, hi. Okay, what I'm going to do here is raise these up by one block, because I'm not happy with these being so low to the ground. So I know by raising them up I'm going to have to redo some of these pylons here. Yeah. The price of progress. There we go. So that'll be a little bit better. We can have some of these pushed back a little bit, so... go. That one can be reduced. Yeah, I can't really do much with this one. Other than rebuild it like that. And then what we can do here is, of course, delete those and put the plates up like that. And that way they've got a little bit more ground clearance, and hopefully we won't experience the same hitching issues that I had on the previous Megabot design. So let's just build some blocks out here. And we're just going to have those connected onto that rung. And we'll probably connect this directly back to this gun mount as well. Yeah, I know, it's kind of vulnerable, but working with what we got. And yeah, I'll just stick with those two connection points for now. And on the side here, we'll see if we can get these other electroplates put in place. So for that to work, we need to have a connection point. So let's just build something out. Actually, I'm going to build this out with white blocks so that we know we can remove them. And then build backwards a little bit. And we'll see what we've got for mounting points here. So we've got these electroplates here. That's as low as we can really go, and that's not quite far enough forward. It also needs to be brought in by a level, so let's pull these off. So we would need to move forward, move that way one block, so let's grab these. There we go. So that's realistically how close we can get with those electroplates. So now we know exactly where the central mounting point is going to be. We can build back in from these. So let's replace those blocks there with actual red cubes. And we might just build an entire ring around the outside on which we can mount the electroplates. Yeah, this is going to be somewhat challenging to get all of these in place. And it is going to be very much a skeletal design to begin with. Yeah, let's put these blocks in. I'm going to have that actually connect to that. We'll just connect that to that point here. We'll have this connect to here somehow. What would we need to do to enable that to even work? It would be to have a prism like that and a prism like this. And then when we bring this across, we can just put some normal blocks in. And then connect it on like that. Let's switch that to an inner just for cosmetic looks. There we go. Yeah, how to make builds needlessly complex 101 by Drafel. So now that's connected on at that point, we'll probably end up building a string of these around here. We've only got 30 of these cubes left though, so that's going to be somewhat problematic. Yeah, Yeah, SSJ Broly Robocraft. Welcome to the stream. I'd use more of a solid design, maybe. Yeah, it will get more solid as I put armoring on here. This is just a preliminary rebuild of the entire Megabot design that I had before. But yeah, I'm somewhat limited on the number of blocks I have access to. I'm probably just going to end up using reds to build out this level. So we've only got the connection points at the bottom there, and then we'll bring these in to connect to the center. Although this will actually get replaced with wheels at some point, so that's really not going to be an option. So what we'll want to try and do is actually connect it through here. And that's the reason we had this design like that. So that when we go to mount these central wheels, there shouldn't be any problems with intersections there. So we could have a connection string across here. And we should be able to fit another one in across here as well. And let's change these into tetras like that. Not tetras, prisms. Okay, so that's a little bit better. And now we need to get the guns mounted on here. So we've got a central... oh, we still need to connect these blocks across as well. What were we going to do here? We were using... Right, those can be converted to prisms. Which if we convert that to a prism, we can actually connect directly across without actually connecting to them. So that's what we're going to do here. We will bring those in, bring this across, and do what I intended to originally in terms of actually connecting that point up to the central strut. Alright. So that's the bottom part of the design. So it's very much front heavy at the moment, and it will be until we start getting the other guns put on here. So now we have 22 of these blocks left. Let's build out a little bit further and see if we can get the front mount point for the middle gun in place. That's going to need to be moved back a fair amount, so let's try just going straight up from here. Can we move this forward one? Don't think we can. No, that's exactly where it needs to be. So there we go, so that's the front mount point for those ones, and then that means we have a second set of guns that are going to go about here. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to fit that other gun on this design unless we can work out how to put these guns around about this section and maybe get the last set of guns there. So we'll see if we can actually fit the next set of guns in around here, but just higher up instead of having the one centrally mounted gun like this. So for this to work, we need to have a connection point almost directly over the top of the wheel here. The midpoint of the bay is where? Let's just check. It's where this arrow is, which we can barely see the arrow because of all the stuff on the floor. I think this white block actually, no, midpoint of the bay is actually here. So that's where we'd need to try and make sure we get the other guns started to be mounted on from. So I'm just going to build up from here. So we're going to try and use prisms to build out from these connection points. And that's not going to work, so we need to build out from there. Ugh. Ugly. Question is, can we mount those two guns here without interfering with those? And apparently that's a no. So how high up do these have to go before they no longer intersect? They have to go up that high? Alright, so the guns would have to be mounted there, which means the rear guns would have to be mounted really, really high. How many blocks apart are we at the moment? We're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Seems so. So the rear guns would need to be mounted around about here. So let's get another marker cube in place. And do pretty much the same kind of thing, except these towers are going to have to be a hell of a lot taller. We're talking about how many blocks high? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, about 9 blocks, so and I'm out of those cubes. Probably going to run out of these as well. Well, it's not a probably, I'm definitely going to run out of these as well. There we go. Let's switch to using these for now. Now, is that sufficient? Nope. Needs to be... I mean, these aren't actually close enough together. So I think I've just made a mistake there anyway. There we go, that's closer. Yes, let's use these inners here. There we go. Alright, so... Yeah, that still won't work. Although, I wonder if I could mount them like that. Nope, that won't work either. Yeah. So much for trying. How high does this have to be for it to actually mount? That seems a little bit high and a little bit too close. But it does give a completely unenvied set of connection points. Unenvied set of fire arcs rather, not connection points. So yeah, let's see what we can do to work with this instead. I am going to switch the actual mounting blocks for these to the more resilient cubes, and we'll do it for the front ones as well. Just to make sure that's not the critical weakness that causes a design to die. And we'll do the same thing for these blocks, for the electroplates. And for those ones there as well. There we go. It's a little bit better. And we'll do the same for these two. There we go. Now, for armoring all of this stuff, we need to make sure we get some more electroplates on the central point here, so let's build out a tier of armor here. So we do have some more electroplates. I might actually push these in a little bit further. Why, you may say, because I'm not that concerned about the overlap, and if you can get shots in through here, you deserve to take those off. Just narrows the profile a little bit as well. So it's going to be extremely weak from the back, it's going to be extremely weak from fire from above at the moment, which is why we're also going to be putting some of these electroplates in the middle here as an interim solution. But the... come on. Whatever. Yeah, so... Can I at least have something to mount them to? At least until I get the other sets of wheels in place. Yep. Yep, too close together. Still too close together. There we go. So we have shielding from above, but none from anywhere else. What could possibly go wrong with that? Seems like a solid design to me, at least. So let's connect these electroplates across. We don't really want them connected to those same rails here, so we're going to do some finagling just to prevent that. And we'll have that actually connecting to the rail down in the middle. Actually, yeah, we'll have that connecting to the seat here. Like so. And then these ones will connect down to the back of the pilot seat. Although we should probably use these connections for something a little bit more resilient, but whatever. Well, a little bit more useful at least. Okay, yeah, this is as vulnerable as hell. And I don't know what I can do about it. At the moment I'm at 5,000 CPU and counting, and I've got 79 of these little beasties to use. Alright, let's connect these down somewhere. Let's break that off there, and then just drill down using inners until we run out. Except for there where we want to make sure we're using prisms to connect onto this. So we'll switch to some tetras. Oh, actually no, we're not going to use prisms, we're just going to use tetras to connect those on. That works. Okay, and we need to make sure we got other connection points for these ones as well. And that's where we will put a tower of blocks literally down to the bottom here. So also make sure that each of these also has blocks on it, and committing a cardinal sin having them connected down here, but whatever. Yeah, this is a separate connection point, this is not quite a separate connection point, but yeah, we'll have meh. Yeah, we need to put in a better guard on the back of the seat here. Let's just dump some blocks in there. And across like so. Just to make sure it's not immediately vulnerable, although it's going to be vulnerable through here, but when we get that middle set of wheels in, that should help out. And for now, I'm actually just going to play with this because it's boring. Yeah, Slim Sim, getting the SMGs on this is... Oh, yeah, of course, whatever. Those are the placement cubes that tell me where the center of my plot is. So we're just going to stick that white plot back in there. That's close enough. There we go. So yeah, this is an extremely weak design. Okay, it's at 5000 CPU already. We'll get it to 5400 when we get that middle set of wheels in, but obviously I don't have the RP to buy those yet. And it's a less than reinforced design, so I'm going to be extremely open to fire from above. But we're getting there. Oh, and from the front. Well, I'm extremely open to fire, period. Yeah, yeah, I use those.
SMG copter spotted. Ray of flyer spotted. Plasma bomber spotted. Megabot spotted. Ray of flyer Plasma bomber spotted. Rail flyer spotted. Rail flyer spotted.
I think 260,000 RP from that game definitely shows that I pulled my weight. Okay, and yeah, I'm still working on this design, so obviously it's going to be a little bit weak until I get those issues sorted. But yeah, what will happen eventually is I'll get a central set of wheels put in here, which they may or may not be steering wheels. I'm still not decided on that. But these electroplates will get raised up, so they'll be actually fairly high off the ground. Will not produce a lot of armor for the pilot seat, but they'll be plasma protection. And of course we got the umbrella effect from all of these guns, which that's pretty critical to the entire design. So it looks hollow, and you've got some big areas where you can see through, like these sections, which is where I'm going to have to focus on getting the armor in place. But it's actually not as weak as it seems, because we've got all of these guns which are actually producing a fair amount of armor. So it looks weak, it's not. Anyway, let's play a game because I need to get another... How much were these wheels again? Let me just check. Cube Depot. Where are they? Yeah, I need to get close to 2 million RP before I can carry on with the design. And welcome Blitzmare to your stream. My name autocorrects to Duracell. Well, thank you. Good to know. This is where I get one shot. And it blows my entire argument out of the water. We'll see if that happens. Okay, here we go.
Plasma drone spotted.
Right, what we're doing here is I don't want to get caught in an open firefight, so we're going through here. As we can take control of the battlefield from this section. We got some people doing flanking maneuvers, which is good for them. And we're going to come up around this side
Plasma bomber spotted.
and see if we can actually hit them from behind here. There we go, there's some initial engagement there.
Plasma drone spotted.
Let's circle around.
Rail hover spotted.
Getting damage in,
Plasma drone spotted.
getting shots in. Let's not get into a fully exposed firefight with the entire team. And plasma is a weakness still until I get the design improved, so... Alright. Don't want to do that. I'm out. Damn, we didn't kill any of them yet? Yeah, I ran kind of into the middle of the entire pack. That was a mistake there. I should have just reversed. Yeah, I kind of got my team killed there. I should have just held back a little bit and let us finish the cap. Instead of allowing, yeah, them to come back here. That was bad gameplay on my point, actually. Great, number 13 in queue. Yeah, rotors on the bottom of vehicles actually work very well. So it doesn't really matter if they're top or bottom. They're pretty effective. Alright, I'm going to reverse up if I can and go through the chasm from our side. Or chasm, or what. Let's go around this way. Yeah, out of my way, dude.
Plasma hover spotted. Plasma copter spotted.
Ouch. Trying to get up around the outside here. And where they're vulnerable. Ah, almost made it. No. Yeah, if I stopped doing suicide runs, the Megabot would do a lot better. But I'm just running in, getting all of my weapons stripped off instead of making sure I've got support behind me, which, yeah, that will pretty much lose it for the game if you do that. Yeah. Yeah. But, oh no, I almost lived to the end. Almost. Almost, very close. Alright, I'm going to jump on TeamSpeak with the rest of the crew. Although I'm not going to mess around with trying to queue up, because that was a pain last time we did that.
Connected.
Ooh,
Challenge
5
accepted.
kills.
Hey, Phil.
Hey there. Yeah, I'm not going to mess around with trying to queue up at the same time as you guys, because that just got annoying yesterday and the queues get too long at this time of night anyway. But I will be in here
Challenge mode.
talking.
Look at him coming.
How do you feel about challenge mode, Phil?
I haven't even played challenge mode since the patch.
Okay.
I've just played, yeah, I've just played regular battles with my Megabot.
437 is my max. That I've gotten so far.
That was on a double, right?
Yep. It was.
Dude, I had a 9,000, over 9,000 CPU destroyed.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
God, I should have bed like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
That was my story of my life. Right there.
Oh yeah!
All right.
Spectres!
Let's go
Oh, I just need
and
2 more fucking shields.
engage.
I got these shields touching the ground here.
Plasma bomber.
It's fucking awesome.
Rail flying.
Why can I not hit anything with this?
SMG drone spotted. Plasma bomber spotted.
Nah, my team's getting killed.
Medic hover spotted.
Yeah, I've got no protection on the rear, so that kind of screws things up. Well, at least I survived a game. $40,000 with a Megabot, that's atrocious. Come on. I can do better. What am I doing? Well, I could buy more cubes to go on it, and that would be the easy way to upgrade it, but I think I still need to stick to my plan in terms of getting that middle set of wheels. Question is it possible for me to sell some stuff to actually get there a little bit more quickly? I know I've always been a proponent of not selling things, but desperate times. I need to keep 6 of those. Don't have any rails I can lose. I can lose maybe 6 nano disruptors. That brings me up a little bit higher. Don't really want to lose any electro plates because those are really useful. I can sell some SMGs. I should be able to salvage enough of those from other bots. There we go, 1.1, and I still need a bunch more. It's heartbreaking selling stuff.
I'm just tearing people apart in this fucking thing.
Over there.
Let's stick with 8 of those and sell 2 of those. And that will enable me to get that set of middle wheels that I wanted. I'm just gonna go and buy steering wheels. I just sold way more than I actually needed to, but whatever. And now we can take this off. We can take these
I
blocks
have
off.
nachos.
These blocks can go as well.
Be right back.
And what happens here is
Oh,
steering wheels go in place. So now we have additional protection,
like Megabots.
but that didn't work because I haven't got clone
like ice
mode
cream.
on.
Hello?
So let's delete these blocks.
User joined your channel.
This thing's a beast.
Make sure clone
I
is
like
back
eating
on.
anything that'll make you fat.
And what we're
Oh,
going to do,
gosh.
so these currently
I
are
like
not
pussy.
turn-in wheels, so we're going to
I already
put
said that.
turning wheels on the back here for
Can't
now.
lie.
I love it.
You can't like it either.
And
love
we're
it.
going
Cherish it.
to make
Yeah,
I
that's
enjoy
the
it.
middle wheels into non-turning
he-
wheels
he
because
already
they
liked
don't
it
do
first,
anything.
You can't like it.
It's true, you can't like a comment on Facebook twice.
Oh
You
yeah?
can, you can still like dick if you want.
Yeah, I heard
make it
Dick
feel
is
the way
still
it should.
available.
Quick question, guys. Who wants to do a tier 8 boss battle with me?
No thanks. Are they Megabots?
You
No,
need a challenge?
regular. Yes.
You can. Well, you can platoon up with. Do you know how that system works?
Platooning?
No, the new challenge mode.
It originally was boss. Basically fight against other lower tier players. 12 of them, if I'm correct.
Something like that.
Well, the new
And you basically try to survive by either eliminating them or...
well, the
Alright.
new challenge system is basically
Kill
the
or be
way it
killed.
was before.
Okay, I'm
Like
back.
you will always have 4 guys on the boss side.
Okay, so
whether
now we
they're,
got those central protections,
it
so
could
that's
be any
extra armor from the
combination of
side.
platoon or random.
Means we're not going to be so screwed.
Yes,
Okay.
whatever.
And now
So you
we
don't
can put
always have
those
to go
electro
searching
plates
for,
back on there where we
a
wanted
partner
to.
or somebody on your
That I
friends
didn't
list.
know.
Yeah.
In that case,
And
I'm going to
now-
take my tier 7 bot, or tier 8 bot, and just whoop some ass.
Let's see how much higher we need to get that to put those electro plates back on.
Oh, no.
Yep, it's too low down at the moment. Might be able to push that forward a little bit.
Oh. I'm going up against tier 4s, not tier 6s. Excellent!
Wow.
Rape,
Yeah,
rape
back.
face of the century, and I'm a sniper with a tier 9
Great face
gun.
of the century.
with a tier 9 weapon, like tier 9, 8 weaponry. Yeah.
Alright, so let's try
Weird.
this
Your
yet
mom
again.
laughs like that too.
Meh. Alright, this needs to go up a little bit higher, I think. Right, so let's swap these to prisms. Prisms, tetras, whatever. Same difference. Well, not really, but...
And one guy's already dead.
Now, would that be far enough apart to actually get the mount points to work? Yes, it is. But we're still intersecting with the blocks on the ground there. So let's try a little bit higher. So that works. There we go. So we got electroplate then in the center like so. So it's more of a buggy type look.
I'm back.
Uh-oh.
The mega cubes look nothing
Oh,
like
wow.
what we should have. Let's have a look at Free Gem's image.
Oh, yes. This time I'm killing.
Yeah, I mean, I
They
could
haven't
build
even
something like
scratched my
that,
ship.
but that would be a ridiculously weak megabot, actually. You would have the armoring, but you
But they've
got
scratched
3
my
guns,
weapon.
which would be useless. So yeah, as and when I get the items unlocked, this will become a lot stronger, and you'll also find that when I get the next set of electroplates, they will
half
go
of
across
them's
there,
dead.
so that will help strengthen that.
Literally half their
Then I
team
have
is
some
dead.
more electroplates that can go behind, but yeah, this is extremely vulnerable from the top now. So let's try and take care of this as we can. Now I do have a
I'm
lot
guessing
of
you're doing
these
challenge mode?
Yeah, and we're winning. There's 5,
Plates.
there's 6 people left now.
Yeah, I find challenge. From what I've seen of challenge mode, it favors the quote-unquote
Boss.
bosses. Yeah. Because I was in a platoon of tier 7s versus a bunch of tier 3s.
I'm a tier 8.
Yeah, but they had managed to cripple me, and I ended up being the last person alive with 7 of them still alive. So, I can't move or anything. They all come towards me. I managed to kill them all, and they still didn't get through my armor.
What?
I'm doing this
My
mega boss
SMGs.
battle for the first time. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
Yep.
Tier do I put you up against? 10?
Yeah, it puts you up against like any tier. I've faced Megabot at tier 6.
Oh, you're
Oh
doing
my god.
And
mega boss battle?
I will let you know,
You lost.
it does
already.
not favor you. Yeah. In the games that I've gone up against Megabot, 3 guys, all it takes is 3 guys to rush the Megabot to win.
Like a boss.
And you're going up
4-way
and you're
kills.
going up against like 15 guys.
Right. We'll try it.
Oh,
Yeah, man, I'll take it.
yes. They only did minimal damage to me. Lost a leg, lost a tier 9 sniper. Lost a rotor. Oh my
I
god.
probably shouldn't
like
have that
15
connected
tier
to the
6
front
I gotta go
connection
get.
point there.
Good
Well,
luck.
that's just
And I was
asking
a
for
sniper
this to
the whole
get
time.
destroyed.
One-shotting every single one of them. That feels so good too.
Boo, run out of blocks.
I'll let you know how I fare.
How many guns do you have?
3.
3? You lose.
One's tier 9. No, 4.
No,
one's
I'm
tier
talking
9,
to Lord
two's
Ball.
tier 8, and
6.
one's tier 7.
6?
Yeah.
You can take out a few.
I got 6. I got 4 of those side electroplates and 2 of the front ones.
Alright.
About to have 2 more on top.
I'm wondering if I had
They
more of those
got
electroplates,
4
could I get them
plasmas,
in here?
3 snipers.
Maybe.
2 snipers and 2 medics.
That's another potential upgrade that we can do. Getting rid of these electroplates and just having actual proper electroplates on the middle sections there as well. Or maybe having one connected on the back or something. But yeah, any better protection for the pilot seat here. Instead of these low cube or low CPU items. Or low armor blocks, not CPU.
I killed 1.
Great, now you kill 14 more.
I think I got Robocraft turrets or something like that. Okay.
2. Oh, I lost my gun.
GG.
GG. Yeah.
Travel a long way till death.
And now
Yep.
we want to...
Yeah. With the way it is now, I don't see a Megabot ever winning against 15 tier 6s.
I'm sure they'll nerf it a little bit.
Yeah, I can.
Well, eventually
Maybe
it will.
they should do it to where it's a Megabot versus 5 or 6 tier 6s.
You got full 7,000 CPU and you can do it, I bet you.
Well, I don't know. I'd have to try it. I have my full maxed out. So it's deeper.
Huh?
Maxed out CPU.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get a block in the middle there so we can mount these ones against it. And then, like so, we don't want that connected there.
And I missed. Oh, Vikings. New episode of Viking comes on right now.
Did you finish it already?
Alright, that's something
That's
like
what?
this.
Your Megabot?
Ooh. Complete open
Negative.
section
I don't have
here.
as many blocks as you.
This,
So I have to change your design.
you should. Mine's still flawed.
Well, I wasn't gonna copy your design anyways. I don't like to do that. I take ideas from it, and it has the base is the same. I'll give you that. The base is the same. It's got the teeth, but I'm changing it up quite a bit after this. I would have
Just
no
adding
problems
on
with
lots
the
of
same
armor in
by
the center
Armageddon,
section here.
but I don't want
Go
to.
connect across these sections as well.
That's my baby.
Same with
Yeah,
this. And this is just to help close up any obvious vulnerabilities in terms of fire arcs to the pilot seat. We want to connect across something like this.
Ooh, I forgot I had
I'll be
plasmas
back.
on this.
Hold up.
Like that. Helps to reinforce that section, and we need to connect these points down to something. Which they'll just come down like so. Alright, that, oh, and these ones.
There are times when railguns don't work. I feel this is one of those times where I swap out railguns and put actual fucking guns on me.
Yeah, I like fucking.
Alright, and this is going to connect down to there. Okay. So still relatively weak from the back, very weak from the front. I have limited protections in here.
People don't realize if 2 or more medics focus their fucking efforts on a damn megabot, you pretty much can't lose. Idiots.
Cowards.
Everybody's all spread out.
like that. And another ring around here. Nope.
Oh, that's a pretty good looking design. You gotta take a screenshot of that, baby.
There we go.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I'm out of flops already.
Alright, let's give this a run.
Damn it. I don't want to take over. I gotta see it's snowing.
Well, my Megabot design is a lot more polished now.
Yeah, I'm getting there too.
What's yours look like, Drafel? Can you post a picture?
I'm live streaming it at the moment. Go to twitch.tv/Drafel.
Hey. No personal advertisement.
Yeah, whatever.
/run1235.
Yeah, see, Lindsay, the problem with that is no one understands what the hell you're saying.
Josh.
Oh, let's pick on Linz this night, huh?
Yep. It's always pick on Lindsay this night.
Oh. I
Oh,
thought that
that's,
was just like
I'll see you guys later.
Wednesdays and Tuesdays.
Fucking SMG bastards.
Why do I have so high quality and no lower quality? What do you mean?
Drafel, I don't think the wireframe is going to work for you.
I mean, it's worked for me so far. It looks like a wireframe, but you seem to be forgetting the whole Gumbrella effect and the multiple connection points you have with all of this stuff. It's not as weak as it looks.
Plasma hover spotted. SMG hover spotted. Plasma hover spotted. SMG hover spotted. SMG hover spotted.
So what's the next part you want them to come out with?
Other Megabot bits.
Yeah.
So do you
Hovers.
Do you guys like this new combat style of everybody following the Megabot, or do you wish you could go back to the old days where everybody just went their own separate ways?
You know what? It's funny. It's just this way right now.
Oh, these fucking idiots.
I need to go back to our base, because they're going to be circling around here right at the moment.
Really? How long have you been playing this game? Yeah, the guy that doesn't believe.
Okay. A year actually.
And you still don't believe.
You know what? You're right, but yeah, I still don't believe it. would. They can't fucking believe it.
Come on. Good job. Got a medic following me.
Yeah, see, you already lost one of your guns. And you weren't even in the fight all that long. You lost 3 of your guns.
What did you say this? What's the site?
Twitch.tv/DRASELL.
That was fucking lag. Sorry. That was so bullshit, though. I jumped behind that fucking mountain. Rail still got me.
Yeah, that guy just has way more guns than I do. He's got redundancy, I don't. And he also has a lot more blocks. Yeah, bits mayor. I don't have a choice on the quality. It's just down
Yeah,
to
what I've seen from
Twitch.
Megabots so far from your video and from the challenge fights I've had against them, they're not going to be effective at all unless they increase the armor.
Yeah, they're kind of a little bit weak, but a lot of it is people are still using kind of under armored blocks. I mean, I don't, unless I strip down all of my other robots, I'm not going to have enough tier 10 armor to build a complete Megabot design. Alright, so I need to... Yeah, but it could be a lot better.
Well, yeah, but you're also confined to a normal size bay. And like you said, if you don't have the blocks for it, you don't have the blocks. But for what you got, it's not bad.
This isn't a normal size bay. Yeah.
It looks like a normal size bay.
It is, that's what I was saying, he's confined to a normal size bay.
It's not, it's a Megabot bay. It just looks normal sized.
Oh shit.
Yeah, this thing fills the entire bay front to back, and this is a Megabot bay, so... I'm still working on placement and stuff like that, but yeah, this is kind of the guts of the design. It needs a lot of
Why are
work.
you buying tier 10 blocks instead of getting the TX1 blocks?
Because they're 3 CPU, and they're not worth the armor advantage. You can have 3 tier 10 blocks for 1 TX1 block. And that's double the armor.
Are you sure that's a mega bay?
Yeah. You try fitting 3 mega SMGs in a normal bay like this, or even 6.
No, I know you can only fit 3 across in a mega bay. Just looking at it from, it really doesn't look like one. I believe you though.
Well, luckily I built small enough that I'll actually be able to utilize the TX1 blocks then.
Ah shit, I'm not in clone mode. Bullshit. Keep forgetting about that. Let's try this again, now in clone mode. Right, and let's bring that in, down. I've got 2 left, so I can bring that there and connect this down onto that block.
Whoa! That is an interesting build.
It's a little bizarre. It's working pretty good though. I just posted that because I just changed the name.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Holy crap!
3 more in the front, 12.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
Not that tough. by the way.
interesting.
I fought it. It's not that tough.
Okay. It's got a lot of redundancy in terms of guns though, and that's something that does count.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
if he's distracted and going after other people and you get behind him and just aim at the little neck that it has, you can easily disable more than half of his guns.
True.
So
It takes a while to shoot through 9x3 thick blocks. That's like trying to core a full T10 tank.
I've done it. With
Well, I'm not
against
saying
him.
you can't do it, but I mean, I think that's a terrible weak spot.
Yeah, some good concentrated sniper fire or a few good plasma hits.
A few snipers haven't done it yet. Plasma, they'll actually knock off that whole front wing in a few hits, but knocking it off back where you're saying it doesn't. That doesn't usually happen till all the other guns are gone. All those top guns, I mean.
There we go. And we need to make sure.
It ain't perfect. It's getting better.
Oh, it proves when fucking people who fly meds are idiots when they just stand there and not heal anybody and just totally get killed for no fucking reason whatsoever.
Another thing that tells you which medic's an idiot is when you crash in front of them as a chopper.
And they fly right over you.
Yeah. Or drive right past you, and then the second medic on the team is the one that picks you up. Instead of the first responder.
Ridiculous. I just sat here and watched this guy just sit there and get blown up right next to me. Didn't try to heal me or anybody around him at all.
You could have DC'd.
No, he didn't DC. He
Or
got
sorry,
killed.
not DC, desync.
Alright, that's a little bit better.
Maybe.
Battle again. A giant shopping cart. Interesting design.
You lose this one. One medic, and I guarantee he's an idiot.
No, I don't think I would be that mean.
Alright, let's go around to the side. If I get shot from behind, I'm dead. We know that's my weak point.
Man, I love being
I
a
will
cop.
get some electroplate on there
So much
eventually.
fun.
Yeah. Until you get a blade shot off.
SMG tank spotted.
Yeah, until you get your blade shot off, then it's sucky as hell.
Yeah. The thing seems like a serious armor buff. Same with Fred.
And like,
Ligs, I don't think they need a serious armor buff. I want to wait until after the Gumbrella stuff gets taken out, like they say they're going to.
what is this umbrella?
It's when a module gets hit. It was to fix the whole plasma not being able to do shit against gun beds and all that. It's where when a module gets hit, it transfers damage into a block around it, somewhat mitigating the damage it does, so making it so you actually hit the bot instead of just hitting a weapon and the damage going nowhere.
Why don't they just give the weapons armor instead of keeping them indestructible? That's the dumb thing.
They do have armor, they do have health. It's
Yeah,
just before, like with the railguns, before the Gunbrella stuff, you could hit a module, and all the railgun damage gets sucked up by the module. Even if you did, like, say, random numbers here, but say a module has 50 health, and you do 200. You would kill the module, but then you'd lose that 150 extra damage. That 150 extra damage is going to go nowhere. It's just going to up and disappear if you destroy the module. The umbrella effect makes
Game
it so
over.
modules transfer damage.
Yes, but I mean, why? The gun should have HP just like
They do.
hovers. No, they don't. Well,
Yes, they do.
If that's the case, then why the gunbrella effect?
Sorry, but then the damage gets transferred to the blocks as well. It was for AoE. It was for the plasma, and the railguns. But then they did damage to the bot as well for like their AoE effect, or for piercing for the railguns. Once they take away the Gunbrella effect, everything's going to change, because now if you shoot a weapon, that weapon is going to take up all the damage and be destroyed, but it's not going to transfer any damage to the blocks.
Unfortunately, that means gun bits come back.
They're still here. What are you talking about?
I know, but the vehicles with, regularly seeing vehicles with 20 guns on them at tier 10, instead of just the 12 or 14 on the Armageddon classes, etc.
Yeah, it's bullshit. Bullshit.
I'm hit. Going down.
No, I can't really find any good twin rotor helicopter design to like base a design off of.
Well, how many copter blades are you looking for to put on your helicopter.
Plasma bomber spotted.
Fuck, why are our team
Two?
extending too far ahead already?
Main
You
rotor
can look
and
at my
base.
design.
Bot spotted.
No, I'm looking like at like real life design and concept design online. That's what I'm talking about.
Plasma bomber spotted. Rail walker spotted.
Why is our Megabot going this way? He's heading for the ice. I don't understand that.
Because the Megabot didn't
No.
follow. No question asked.
Screw that.
Yeah, the thing I've been seeing a lot is you should follow the map.
That's a really
You see the enemy
good
crowd around him, so you can't
electroplate
move,
design on the center there.
and don't fire.
And I like what he's done with the
Kill
rear
everybody. So you just crowd around and make
gun
sure you
mounts.
can't-
That's pretty good.
No.
Oh well. Not such a good game, that one.
What are you talking about, Lord? Ball? That's a
And Master
wonderful
Smart,
idea.
good try.
That's stupid.
Just really block them in good.
Yeah, so his guns are focused on your teammates and not the enemy.
Yeah, if you
Actually
can,
got
like,
100,000 for
try to
a
imagine where
lose,
his-
so I did a fair amount of damage
his
there.
cursor is
So
on his screen,
yeah,
so
thanks.
Get right in front of it. That helps.
Alright, I'll try that on the next time I run with the Megabot. Hey, Lord Ball, you want to run together?
Huh?
Want to run together?
I'm doing Megabots.
I know.
Ow!
Plasma hover spotted.
Beaver, you're still up?
Yeah, that's stupid.
Dude, I'm almost done with my bot. Damn.
SMG hover
Nice. Oh, I just got flipped.
Plasma hover
Oh, that
spotted.
sucks.
It's alright. This thing, weirdly enough, man,
SMG SMG hover
always
spotted.
lands on its wheels. It'll like
Oh, that's
roll.
nice.
Like if it's on its
Plasma
side, it'll
drone
roll to
spotted.
its wheels every time.
It's nice.
Tornado flying.
Yeah, it's weird. I didn't when I was making it. I was like, this is stupid. It's just all over the place.
Plasma bomber spotted.
I pretty much single-handedly wrecked that bomb. Unfortunately, I couldn't kill him. I got him down to about 33%.
Plasma hover spotted. SMG hover spotted.
Ah.
I need one more SMG for my Megabot, and I could use some.
Spotted.
Dude, some heals would
I
be
could use some more
nice.
chassis cubes to the backside, but those
Where the
aren't
fuck am I getting shot from?
necessary.
Dude. Yeah, the lag is bad.
You know, I already have this thing that I'm going to be sticking with my helicopters. I'm going to have a nice big rotor up front, and then towards the back and down by one block, I'm going to have a smaller rotor. And it's always going to be down one block, no matter what kind of design I'm building. For a twin rotor design.
I want my bot to be a single rotor helicopter, but it's too heavy for that.
The rotors are kind of meh.
Do what?
They're kind of meh because if you get that one rotor shot off, then you have like no control.
Fucking idiots.
Hey, Beef,
Yeah, man.
let me show you a picture of my bot.
Lag.
Kind of, it has the same face.
So much lag.
What?
There we go.
I said, yeah, I want to see it.
But you said I don't want to see it.
Game over.
I want to see it. I want to see what you came up with.
Like I said, similar base.
So here's the idiocy of medics, right? We got the team down 5 each. The other team is over there healing their fucking Megabot, while my team is over here healing these little schmucks. And of course we lose because their Megabot comes in at fucking full health and just kills me and everybody. Medic idiocy.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, that's pretty normal. It's such a weird base, but it works really well. That looks awesome, Sharp.
It does work really well, doesn't it?
You know what else you can do too is on those wings.
Yeah.
You can mount 2 more machine guns on the undersides of them.
You can.
Yeah.
They don't get hit by the tires.
Mine didn't. I have them all all the way. No, they won't. No, if yours is the same width as mine, then no, they don't.
Oh shit, they don't. I mean, the tires hit the ground before they do. But if I do that, I have to get rid of my electric plate that I have on the wing in front.
Yeah, you might like that electroplate better.
Yeah, and I can fix all my guns can hit the same spot. I've got 3, 5, 7, I think. Yeah, it's not terrible. But they're pretty well armored too. Did you see? Here, I'll show you what I did for
Can
my
I
center
get
gun.
more electroplate on here? Alright, they need to be moved out a little bit.
Alright, so I kind of like the way that the matchmaking is balancing stuff now.
Yeah, it's still a lot better.
You don't get too many of anything, but every once in a while, one team will get like 3 or 4 plasma, and the other team will get like 3 or 4 SMGs or something. And then it intermixes like every other type.
What am I doing? Oh, I need to have clone mode on. And then we will use these to spark up, I think. And then have
So
that
that's
as
why
the
I
actual
don't do the
connection
wing
point.
Hang on, I'll look at it in a minute. I've got assholes shooting at me.
I don't quite
And
like
that's what I
how
did for
the
There we go.
the helicopter blades and aerofoils mix. Doesn't feel right.
Now if I could get another electroplate on there, that would add the rear protection that I'm badly needing.
Well, these guys, man, the last few games they won't be talking shit about my Megabot, and then I go in there and wreck, and they don't say nothing.
I mean, I could potentially move these connection points
do they
in
talk
to the center
I
there,
don't know, they're just like, look at
and
this
then
dumb Megabot.
electroplate around the center point.
Why's he going that way? Stupid
but yeah.
Megabot. I go through, like, wreck like 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah, helicopter blades and the aerofoils do not mix well. I do not suggest mixing them.
No, I wouldn't think so.
Oh yeah, you reinforced that wing too. That's probably a lot better. I didn't put that wing on mine. It's just flat. It's just one flat level of blocks.
I know, I saw it, which is not bad.
There we go.
But
So we've got connection points on there.
To get shot off all the time, and it
Alright,
doesn't,
that'll do.
Actually.
oh really?
Yeah, it hangs around for some. That's usually the last thing going.
Alright, now I'm trying
Oh, I'm
helicopter blades and a
reinforcing these
vertical
even more
rudder.
now.
Yeah, you've got
GG.
your
Too
build's
late.
a lot more solid for sure.
Well, I've just been fucking with it more. But you have more guns than me by far, so.